Philly Live. I'm Sheila Watko. Today we're talking about an issue that we all are struggling with lately, skyrocketing utility bills. Joining us now is on Philly Live is Wyatt Evarhart, meteorologist and advisor with Solar Energy World, to talk about smarter ways to power your home while also saving some money. The best part. Wyatt, thank you so much for joining us.
Sheila, so great to be with you here on Philly Live. You set me up well there. Thank you.
Good. I'm glad. We're so glad to talk to you today because this is a really important topic. We've seen climbing energy prices for several years in a row in our area. Is there anything we can really do to protect our wallets?
Well, I mean, that is the name of the game right now.
Yeah.
I mean, we look at some of the reports that have come out in just the last weeks and months about, Pennsylvania in general, very high rate hikes over the past, year and a half, over 12%. New Jersey, don't even talk about, right? Leading the nation in energy rate hikes. Incredible what we're paying now in New Jersey. And so the idea is, look, is there a smarter way? Is there a better way to get the energy that we all need to run our homes? And of course, at Solar Energy World, we have a very obvious option, which is to install solar. We'll look at your home, design the system just for that and for your power bill demand, and we'll get as many kilowatt hours as we can from your property and from your solar system versus getting it all from the utility. That's kind of the name of the game when you want to get away from all these rate hikes.
Something, of course, everywhere that we're talking about in the news, in daily life, AI. So some of us love it, some of us hate it. Could the new data centers that support AI ultimately impact our own electricity bills for our homes?
Yeah, I think people looked at their bills coming out, particularly this last winter. Now we're going into spring, but they still see these big bills laying on the counter if they paid them or they're waiting to pay them. I don't blame them. And they say, why is this? We've had cold winters before. Why is my bill so high coming out of this winter? Well, one of the reasons, other than higher fuel costs, which we've all been seeing, obviously, for many reasons, is AI data centers. I don't know if the average person really understands how much power, just one of these AI data centers, it might look like a couple of IKEAs in the distance, right, for example, as far as size. And yet they pull as much power as like a small city, and you say, that's incredible. That's so much new demand on the grid. And so the one law that we cannot change, obviously, in the economics, supply and demand.
Yes.
More demand on the grid, new AI data centers going up on the 95 corridor, Philly area, all the way down through DC and Virginia. More demand on our local grid. We all pay more for the supply. And so that's really, I think, the key factor. This is just whether you love AI or you don't like it, we're going to see more of it.
Yeah.
And that's going to be more demand. And so we need to come up probably with our own supply if we want to avoid all these higher rates.
Now, it seems like a potentially great time to make the shift to solar energy, but with all the news that came out of the big bill and changing energy policies in 2026, a lot of people out there may think that they missed out in some way on their chance to get on this. Did they? Is that a misconception? Is there still time to jump on board?
Some of the solar incentives at the federal level did change, but the most important ones still remain. For example, the commercial federal solar tax credit, we still have that through 2026. You can still capitalize on that, not just as like a small business owner, but as a homeowner through one of our zero down programs. So basically what happens is you sign up for solar, you pay nothing up front. We're able to get the project engineered, ultimately approved and installed on your home and powered up with a utility. You really pay nothing up front. You pay nothing until the system's turned on, producing power against your utility. Your utility bill's dropping, you start to see a new solar payment, but it's at a much lower rate for the same energy for your home than if you had bought it from whichever utility you have in Pennsylvania, New Jersey, etc. So it's a great way to do it, and it's all really possible because of that commercial solar tax credit remaining.
Wyatt, thank you so much for joining us today. So nice to have you here. And if you would like to learn more information, you can call 877-SOLAR-TV or visit solarenergyworld.com for your power savings estimate, along with a free custom solar design for your home.